time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Good Wednesday, everyone, on a rainy night. It is raining cats and dogs out there tonight on this Wednesday, but we're making our way closer to the weekend, so that's something we can look forward to. Let's take a live look here in Memphis, 61 degrees, and you can see the streets are wet. We've got little batches of rain that have been coming through there tonight, and as we look live now over the Trenton area, you can see all that rain coming down out there right now. A little cooler here where it's been raining a little bit harder, 52 degrees, winds still out of the north-northeast at about 7 miles per hour. And as we take a look here in Jackson, we got 54 degrees. Yeah, I got some rain that's been falling here, some wet streets there as we look live near the Christmasville exit here in Jackson. So let's take a look at area temperatures. We got 50 now in Union City, 61 right now in Covington, 61 in Memphis. We've got 55 in Summerville and Bolivar, and we've got 50 right now in Trenton, 50 in Dresden, and 54 here in Huntington. Parsons coming in at 55 degrees. Savannah checking in at 57 this hour. Still a lot of wind to deal with out there, and notice it's turning more from the south, more towards the north and west. So we got an area of low pressure back here just to the west of us that's setting up, and it's going to be riding right along this frontal boundary that's going to be kind of slowing down, almost stalling out as it comes through tonight. So not surprised to see that wind kind of cranking up right out of the south, turning more counterclockwise. See that flow there, and that is pumping in a lot of moist air, and we got a frontal boundary that is just a little bit to the north of us here, and it's providing all the lift needed for that rain to get going. You see on the surface map here, we've got that front will be pushing slowly southward. Low pressure will be continuing to develop along that frontal boundary and pushing off to the northeast along that frontal boundary. So that's only going to deepen the loads of rain that come in here overnight tonight. So high pressure will finally get in here as we head towards the second part of Thursday, but it will be a lot of rain in between. Let's take a look at our radar network right now. We got some heavy amounts of rain going on from Bolivar up towards Henderson, over towards parts of Lexington and Scotts Hill, back over just some patches of very heavy rain though, starting to come into Memphis here across the river, South Haven, and you can see also some showers up here, Dyersburg, Gates, over to Dyer, and extending right up through Paris, where it's really been coming down there too. And you can see the bulk of that rain right now just kind of pushing through the West Tennessee area. It's going to be a very slow go, and we're going to continue to see more rain developing right out here as well. So we'll see this rain kind of riding along more from west to east as we go through the night. And this will be very slow to drop southward and get out of the viewing area. It's going to take on into the late morning tomorrow, but look at all that rain from around Greenfield, McKenzie, Atwood, over near Huntington, Big Sandy getting in on some heavy rain. Also Moscow, right over here to Bolivar, back up through the Henderson area and over to Scotts Hill. It's going to be moving into Parsons, Bradford, Ripley, Covington, Millington. Rain is all around, and it's filling in back here in parts of Arkansas, pushing over into West Tennessee. So our frontal boundary situated about right here, northwest Tennessee. It's more of a stationary frontal boundary right now. It's going to be kind of hanging there, slowly dropping south as we go through the night, and it's just going to take it a little while to get on out of here. Here's a look at the National Futurecast, and you can see not a lot of movement going on here over the next 12 hours or so. We're going to see that rain slowly dropping through West Tennessee. Now finally, as we get on into late day Thursday, we'll start to see a majority of that rain pushing off to the south of us. We'll go in a little bit closer here with our regional view, and again, just showing the same thing. This is our HRRR model, showing a lot of that rain in here in the morning towards the bus stop time. Let's take it on down to the 2.0, get a very close-up view of our Futurecast here, and there you can see going through time. Here's your clock here. You can see heading through 8, 9, 10 towards midnight. Look at all that heavy rain. Some of that's going to probably have some thunder in it too. And then right as we head into the bus stop, there's 6 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m. Finally, so we head towards about 10 to 11 a.m. we start to see that rain pushing out of here south. We'll look at that again too. Let's replay it here. Here we are, Wednesday. Here's heading through time here, 10 o'clock, right through around midnight, right in here through 1 a.m. And we have some embedded thunderstorms in here, 4, 5, 6 a.m., right through about 9 a.m. before it finally moves to the south of the Mississippi River. So that's what we're in for tonight. It's going to be a rainy night. Be sure and take your umbrella heading off to work in the morning. But I think by about 9 or 10 o'clock, most of the rain will be out of here. Let's take a look at our planner for tonight. So at 11 a.m., 55. Winds have been calming down a little bit, though, but still up to about 5 to 10 at times. Will be about 55 at 3 a.m. Don't be surprised. I heard a little bit of thunder here at the studio in Medina, Tennessee, just north of Jackson. So you will probably hear some rumbles of thunder, but we're not anticipating anything severe tonight. However, there will be some heavy batches of rain coming through as well. Looking at 53 at 7 a.m. and around 60 by 11 a.m. So we're not going to notice much in the line of, cold air coming in behind this frontal boundary. It's mainly going to be tomorrow night that we'll notice a little bit of a drop in our temperatures as we'll drop off to the low 40s. Here's a look at our forecast going through time. Some rumbles of thunder from about midnight on through the early morning hours here. You can see 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and some of this could extend on over into about 6 to 7 a.m. as many of us will be leaving out about that time. Now, of course, we always say if the thunder roars, go indoors. Now, if you've got a kid there waiting on the bus stop, that could be a bad situation. So you might wait and let that get on a little further by. Better to be late than to be hit with lightning. So in some cases, you might want to just drive the kid on in where they're safe and maybe call work and say, hey, I'm going to be a little late. It's one of those kind of mornings that we may be dealing with there. All right, so in the morning, 6 a.m., about 53 to about 53 at 7 a.m., 52 at 8 a.m., and then we'll start to rise in temperature into the late morning in the afternoon, up into those low 60s there. Bus stop forecast showing that rain and a little bit breezy there at the bus stop, as low as 52. Could be a stray shower hanging in here towards about 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but most of the rain will be south of the Mississippi-Tennessee line by then. So I think most of us will be faring up pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 7-day forecast. And it is rainy. Look at that. There's Memphis in the background, those rainy streets there. But tomorrow going up to 63. Rainy start to the morning, but gradually starting to clear out the second half of Thursday as we'll gradually return to a mix of clouds and sunshine towards the late afternoon and evening hours. And then we'll drop to 43. That's going to be the only noticeable difference in behind this frontal boundary, as we'll be about 10 degrees cooler for tomorrow night's low compared to what it'll be tonight. Then look at what happens. We rebound to the upper 60s, almost 70 degrees for Friday. Lots of sunshine. And Saturday, man, it's looking great. This is going to be one of those Saturdays where you could go out, maybe catch a yard sale or go to the antique car show, go to the park. All of those kind of things, perfect for that kind of thing. 73 degrees there for Saturday, still holding upper 60s. Sunday doesn't look bad. It'll be more of a mix of clouds and sunshine before a few showers start to head in here for Monday, and maybe a few thunderstorms we've been seeing in the long range forecast for Tuesday. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. It's West Tennessee Weather. We're live on our website right now, broadcasting to the website. We're on YouTube, we're on Roku, and soon to be many other ways you can pick us up. But have a great rest of your Wednesday night. Friends, we're almost there now. Tomorrow's Thursday. The weekend is around the corner. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.